Hello friends, welcome to our channel Tech Diffusion. Today we are talking about some technology field language, technology language which is C++. Why C++ choosing and I make a series of that C++, why it is important and what are the real world examples and why I choose the C++ first, and I'm creating one parallel series which is C language also. Why C++? Because in the present time the fresher requires at least basic knowledge of C++ to crack a interview, because in an interview first thing they will ask you which is related to C++. So that's why I created this series for the C++ programming language, some basics and how to crack that interview for the C++ basis on that C++ and C, because these are the two languages which is mandatory to learn a person from every technology background. If you are talking about the BTech, BCA, MCA, they will learn about that C++, because these are the basic of every programming language and technology interview to crack. Okay, so I'm not taking too much time for this. So let's start. Okay, so welcome to Learn C++ series part 1. I will create one parallel series which is related to C programming. Okay, so this is the first. Okay, what we are learning in the part 1, what is C++, why C++ is important, basic of C++ programming, oops concept and oops concept explanation, and tips for that oops concept on the basis of interview, oops concept, some tips. Okay, so what is C++? C++ is a programming language. Okay, what is meaning of that programming language? Like whatever we are type in the real world example, like in a mobile and in that computer, how learn this thing means you are typing A. There is a one backend language to understand a computer or machine. So like I am typing A, that means the value is A. Okay, so similarly, they are designed of one of the language which is C++. There are one more, lots of other languages also. C and C++ is why, as I already told you, these are the basic and mother language of other which is now presently are going on running. So not taking lots of time on that. Like C++ is developed by Bejan Estrasov in Bell Labs in 1980s, and this is very flexible compared to security, and it's a like nickname is like Swiss pocket knife of programming language, which is also now calling Python also same. And this is uh, after the C, this is C++ is developed. C language is a similar functionality we can do C++ also. Okay, now the second topic, why C++ is important, because in C there are some fault, like we can't do that real world things, and some like not means security purpose, memory management things. In C we means like not able to do that much level of. So that's why we developed a new language which is C++ language, which is the totally based on object-oriented programming concept. We will come on that object-oriented programming concept. So I'm telling you about that why C++ is important, and C++ is like already I told you, low-level programming language, and memory management is very good in C++. And why the C++? Because there are huge community. Community means like a person, if you are stuck on any of the place, the C programming, and if you are trying to find the solution, then there are lots of persons who are working on the C++, have a knowledge of the C++, so they help you on that topic. Okay, so that's why C++ is very huge and demanding. Still, it's demanding. These are the some example where that C++ is still running. Okay, the Adobe, some of the software is still completely run in the background is a C++. MySQL. MySQL is one of our database software which is completely developed in C++. Mozilla Firefox, which is our presently we are using. Okay, that is also C++ based. Apple Mac OS. Mac OS completely developed in C++. Google Chrome, Google Files, these are completely developed in C++. One of the graphics software, Maya, this is also developed in C++. Infosys financial domain, financial related to that is also developed in C++. So these are the some of C++ famous example which is totally developed in C++ and still are running. Now we are coming on the third topic, basic of C++ programming. I'm not taking too much time on that and not giving too much time. So in this we are learning variable, data types, keyword, operator, how to write a program and sample program. If you are talking about the variable, then variable is what? Like if you are talking about that container is like our bucket, and if you are putting something inside that, then container is a type which is a data type, and what are the value we are putting or what are the things we declare, that is a variable. Okay, and keywords like some of the programming, like these are the some keywords means we can't use that thing. Operator means operations. Operations means like addition, subtraction, greater than, less than. These are the some of basic operations which is we are using and real time in daily basis, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, right? And how to write a program and sample program. So for that, what I do, I'm going in one of the compiler, which is no need to install. Just go to Google Chrome and type online C++ compiler. Okay, and after then whatever that online GDB compiler you need to open. So not taking too much time on that, has include iostream.h. This is the header file. What is meaning of that header file? Header file gives our functionality, like whatever the things we are declaring, and means like the like container, and the it's all are the definition in sometimes it's like a in a header files. Okay, and these integer and like that there are lots of some keywords which is are this is the like keywords integer, double, float. Why it is that integer, float, double? It is what integer, double, all are the data types. This is a complete means like there are user defined and some are the by default defined by C++ compiler. So these are the some by default defined by C++ compiler. Okay, so user defined data type will come, which is part of OOPS concept. So integer is one of that type, data type. Why integer? There are some type of data, integer, float, double, and other which like we avoid. Okay, so what is that integer? Integer do some basic plus operations, help on that. Like integer means like we can't like 10.0, if you are putting 10.12 like that, then it will only take 10. Okay, so if you want to use that point value, then there are float. Okay, and for that some other also double and character. Okay, char. So what is that float and double? Float and double are all are the same, but the range is big. Means we can store that value 1, 2, 3, like it's inside that double, but in not in float. So only the difference is that. Okay, so if, as we had discussed, these are the some definition like writing on that screen. These are the definition we will get from IOStream. And has include means has is a preprocessor. Include means it includes the complete library code in your program. Okay, so it include that, and using namespace standard, it's giving you compared to writing that std colon colon, compared to you can directly one time initialize using namespace standard, so we no need to write these things. Okay, so let so as I explained you already, like namespace and main, so these are the data types, and keyword also. And this is the main is the heart of a program. Like without heart we can't survive. Similarly, main is the heart, and integer is a keyword, and these are the some operators. And like if you are operator means like operations which we want to do. Okay, and this is the way we are means giving the input means like in what we need to do the operations. Like if we need addition, subtraction, and all, then we need value directly set over there. Like, and this is the one of the operator, and this is the way we are printing, and this is the way we are giving input. So let me run this program. Okay, as I already run. So for that you just need to click on the run. Okay, and I'm giving the 10. Okay, and just enter. See the hello world 20. 10 plus 10 is 20, and after then I just giving it value means printing. So this is the one of the simple example. If you want to run in your side, then you can directly use that C++ compiler, online GDB compiler, which you already know. Like how I open that. Okay, let me go to that next one. So now I'm coming to that OOPS concept. These are the OOPS concept is like object oriented programming concept. This is a very important topic of that C++ programming. Why? Because in interview every time they will ask about you that OOPS concept. Okay, so these are the 6 things which I will explain with real world examples like class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, data hiding, object abstraction, and encapsulation. Okay, let me give you one of that example of the class. Class is like a blueprint. Why it is blueprint? Like if you are design our home, and like a television, as I explaining in that television. Okay, so the class is a television. Okay, television blueprint. Okay, so how this design that uh, means we are doing that is a television is a one of that drawing of the television means what are the size, what are the width, what are the buttons we need to include. That is a class. Okay, and what is that next topic is object. Object is like whatever the TV which we are seeing, that is a complete piece which is a TV is a object. Okay, and object means like a class is a, if a blueprint, then object is an instance of a class means similar, looks like a similar, a copy. Okay, so this is the object. And encapsulation is a one of that example. Like in the TV, if you are merging everything like the wire and connect all the things, then that is a complete thing which we are getting, that is an encapsulation. Okay, inheritance means what? From that height, width, size, what are the buttons? We are designing more things. Okay, so means like same blueprint we are using. That's going again and again. If we are doing that thing, then that is a inheritance. And abstraction means like hiding the detail. Like when we are clicking the plus, but internal we don't know like how that volume is up, volume is down. Internal we don't know means like that is hiding everything. Okay, and polymorphism is one of that other thing. Like polymorphism, objects take many forms. Means whatever that TV we design, we are designing something else also from the same design. Okay, so this is the television one, and this is the soundbar television with 10.2, and DVD player, the television with including that. So these are the some basics example of OOPS concept. So now you understand what is that OOPS concept. These are the things they will definitely ask you about that. Give some real time example of class. Okay, so now the coming the last one topic of that series part 1, that is tips for interview of OOPS concept. They will ask you what explain the OOPS concept and with giving some real time example. So what you need to do, just directly taking the example, like sir, if you are talking about television, then television is good example of every OOPS concept. Like how? So you need to tell him like that. If you are talking about that television blueprint, like the height, width, and everything, we are designed in that class. Okay, and if we're talking about the object, then object is our television. And encapsulation, if means if you are talking about that the every wire we are connecting and everything if we are connecting, then that is a encapsulation. Similarly, inheritance, similar abstraction, like when we are pressing that remote, then it's going to open that something and volume up down, changing the channel and sound meet. So these all are the things which we are doing from remote, but we don't know how exactly in TV they are doing that thing. So this is the hiding. Okay, polymorphism is like we have a lots of new television versions like some of that introduced by other famous companies. So these are the things we can explain on that time what are the OOP concept. So if you explain it this way, I will sure you that interviewer will be very happy from this. Okay, so if you think my video is good and helpful for you, so do not forget to subscribe my